Well, Alf, just arrived down the prom of me, and we're just going to go for a little morning walk, eh? Through our ball. Got a bit of shopping to do today, haven't we? So thought we'd come down to the beach first, have a little walk, and go and get our shopping. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Well, just gone 9. Yeah. But how quiet it is down here. It's not early, really, but most of the kids are at school now, so parents have gone home, I would imagine. But look how calm the water is. See Irish Sea out there. I'm down at Morton Shore with Alfie, going for our little walk. Hear the seagulls in the background. Well, just met a chap there going the other way. He's got a little sausage dog, lovely little dog it was as well. She was lovely. And he said to girl, he said, but everybody tells me to put a pink collar on, he said, but I can't be doing that. I said, I'm the same. I said, I've got a poodle. I said, but it doesn't bother me. He's lovely, aren't he, son? Hey, come on, sort of off. Alfie, come on. Yeah, here's that ball. Here's that ball. Yeah, come on, come on. He loves that, so the ball. He's getting a little bit older now. He's not old. He's 10, but God, he used to run like hell when he used to throw that ball. But unfortunately, he's got no teeth now, so he does struggle picking the ball up. Don't you, Alf? Hey, come here. Let's have that ball. Hey. There's a case of it. Look at him. Can you pick it up? Here's that ball. There's that ball. Yeah. There he goes. There he goes. It's like lightning. Anyway, let's have a little walk, shall we? It's nice coming down early on a lovely day. It's quieter. Not many people about, not worried about the dogs so much. But Alfie loves it down there. Come on, what are you doing? He's just actually standing there looking at me now. Come on. Let's go. I don't know, can you hear the water in the background? I don't know if you can. But it is like a mill pond, to be honest with you. I'll try to get it behind me. That's, as I said just a minute ago, that's the Irish Sea behind me. Can you hear the water? It's lovely down, I love it down here. Come on, Alf, let's have that ball. Oh, I know. Oh, I thought the ball was going to go over the wall then. The ball goes over the wall, it goes down the embankment into the water. And Alfie, being a poodle, he's like a sheep, he's like wool. So if he gets wet, it's like an Alan jumper getting wet. He doesn't dry so easily. So we've got our shopping to do today. We're going to go to B&M and Aldi's to do a little bit of shopping. Which the local one by us, the local Aldi's, closed down for refurbishment. So we have to go just a little bit further, just a couple of miles up the road. I'm also struggling with a little bit of gout in my foot, so I don't want to walk too far, but I enjoy these walks along the beach. God, I keep repeating myself on this, but we don't realise how lucky we are here on the Wirral. We really don't. Got everything you want. We got the city just over there. It's a couple of miles away, Liverpool. We got Chester, 15 miles the other way. Beautiful city to visit. So, I've always said, we're like on an island here. We got the River Mersey one side, the River Dee the other. Cuts us off, but it's so nice. It really is so nice to be so close to a city, but got all this around us. Well, I had a bit of a good day yesterday on the plot. Me, John, Ron, Alan, and my son Paul, we put all the framework together for the shed, which incidentally we're building ourselves. It's not a boat shed. We're making it It's only an allotment shed, but it's our little community shed where we can all go, have a cup of tea. At the moment, we have got a lock-up garage down there, a concrete garage. But we also keep the rotavators and the strimmers and other things, so it's a bit crowded. So we don't want to take them out and put them into a shed, the rotavators, because obviously there's a possibility of getting pinched where we can lock them up in the garage. So that's why we're building this shed, so we can just have our cups of tea and our meetings. And right, there's Alfie behind me, lagging behind me. He doesn't want to walk along here. He gets a little bit tired now, but I won't walk him far. He needs a little bit of exercise. But he'd rather be down on the common down there. Just behind me here is the Aliso golf course. There's a few golfers on there. Yes, you can see them there in the background, I would imagine. I'm not a golfer myself, but I suppose it's good, relaxing. Sport to have, really. I like my football better than the likes of golf, but yeah. Everybody to their own thing, I say. Come on, Alf, catch up. Make sure he's got his ball in his mouth. Yes, he has, because that's another thing he does. What he does is he tends to drop his ball, so I'd have to go back and pick it up and go to him. and he walks behind me then, leaves the ball, so I'll make you come back, he says. Cyclists coming along here now. It's really good for the cyclists along here. Just go keep my eye on Alfie, yeah, he's alright. It's nice to be able to cycle along here, because you can cycle from Hoylake to New Brighton. In fact, you can cycle right round the coast, right round the Whittle Peninsula. I'm going to do a little bit more of that. Me and Beth are going to do a little bit more of that this summer, hopefully. There's Aliso Castle there, walking along the promenade this way. This is heading, incidentally, from Morton towards New Brighton. Right in the distance there is New Brighton. You'll see the rise there. You just go round there, and that's the end of the Whittle, and that's where New Brighton is. Yeah, cutting the fairways. Getting tidy. You there playing golf? That's not rubbish on the fairway, by the way. I don't know what they are. There's some sort of cones. Don't know what they're for. We watched this shot, I think, before. Or you already further. Yep, I don't know. I can't keep up with that. But there's the flag there. Somewhere on that green there. I can't quite see it. You know what I mean? He's left his ball on purpose because he doesn't want to go any further. But we are going a bit further. Sorry, Alf, we're going a bit further. Yes. You haven't had a big walk, yes, have you? And you're not that tired. You get quite a lot of people out here walking their dogs. Just so peaceful. I keep repeating that, don't I? But I can't help myself because I just love it. Myself and Beth will have to come down here. Now the weather's nice of the evenings and the light nights. We love that. So Bethan's away for a couple of days this weekend, so it certainly won't be this weekend. But maybe next week sometime, or maybe next weekend, we'll both come down here and pick the seaweed. You can only pick it off the shore. You can't pick the seaweed off the rocks. Now there's some lovely seaweed over on the rocks over there. I'll show you now. See on them rocks over there? That's just full of seaweed. But that's alive and you're not allowed to touch that. You can only take what's come off the rocks onto the beach. And I don't know if you can see just on the edge there, there's quite a bit of the seaweed. So you go down there, take a bag with us and pick it up. I don't know if that's some sort of bunker. That's in the golf course and just at the back of the Aliso Castle. I don't know what it is. it's solid concrete anyway. There's no air holes there, that's about it. And that was a lookout for the aircraft in the water, I don't know. I'll explain some a little bit later on. Looks to me as if the tide is just starting to come in. Otherwise you'd see all that sand would be all wet further along. It looks like it's just starting to come in. As I say, as I get around this bend here, I'll explain a little bit about the Second World War. Not that I know a great deal about it, but I do know a little bit about this particular area. Well, this is as far as I'm going to walk today. We're coming up to an area now which is called Leasowe Bay. Lovely sand there, to be honest, really nice. And again, just along there, I'll try and zoom in slowly to it. You can see all the seaweed on the edge where the water's gone up to. So that's where we normally park along on that parade up there. You can just see the cars in the distance. That's a car park there. You can come down to there, right down to the beach. And that area there is called Gunsight Parade. Now there's a reason for that. In them hills, or sand hills as I should say, in them sand hills, in World War II, that's where they had all the aircraft guns there, firing at the German aircraft as they were coming over to bomb our docks in Liverpool on the Wirral. That used to be the protection, trying to shoot them down out of the sky, and that's where it's got its name from, Gunsight Parade. There is dogs here. Oh, they're enjoying themselves. I don't know what he's got there, but alright, so that's our little walk along the beach. I think we'll walk back now and go back to the car and go to get our shopping. There's our Alfie eyes right by the side of me here. Yeah, so we'll go back now, heading back towards Morton and the lighthouse, which incidentally is called Leasowe Lighthouse, which I think we've done a few videos on that lighthouse, so we don't really need to go all over that. So we're heading back again. This is where we've walked already. So you can just see the lighthouse there in the distance, and that little white square to the right of it, that's the Coast Guards, where the people want to go swimming in the water. They look after them there, especially in the holidays times. Right, walking back now towards the lighthouse to go and do our shopping. I just thought today, look at this promenade here. We're lucky to have this, because I don't know if you can see, but you can see how high it is compared to the land on the other side. Well, years ago, on the common, just on the other side where them houses are, it used to be all loads of like a shanty town. I think it was over 1,000 dwellings. A lot of them would be on stilts, and obviously in bad weather the tide would come in and there'd be a lot of flooding. So I think we're lucky at the fact that our council had the foresight to build this. I'm not sure, somebody might correct me on this, but I think this was built in about the 1920s, and it protects the Wirral basically. It's mostly all the way around. It goes from New Brighton right down to Hoylake, which is all the end of the Wirral, where the Irish Sea comes in. And these things here, they break up the waves as it comes in, and protects the promenade. Yeah. And they do. Every now and again, they'll get areas of it that's smashed up, and they'll repaste some of these panels to look after it, basically. them properties I was talking about, the shanty town, they were forced to be demolished. I don't know what's to do with hygiene or whatever it was, but they were just huts on stilts, a lot of them. Yeah, but there's a lot of people living down there. A lot of people living down there. Starting to clear a little bit now, that mist. Blue sky starting to come through. The sun's trying to break out. As you can see, there's a lot more people out now, and it's only another half an hour since I come down here, but you can see quite a lot of people now walking along the actual promenade. Right, we're back on the common now. Not far from the car. The car's just by where that little white Coast Guard hut is. And it was over there, I don't see if the car's going, and that white house there, over there, that's where the road is there, and that leads all the way up to Morton. And it's just over that area there where I was talking about, where all the little shanty town was, where all the little properties were, the wooden ones, where people used to live. Yeah, as I say, just along there, it leads up towards Morton, right up there. And that's over there where all them trees are. That's where all them little properties were, the little shanty town I was talking about. Just over there by that White House, it used to be a cafe, incidentally, when I was younger. And we come down onto the beach here, onto the common here, put our tents on. Caravans were on there, all sorts, especially on the summer holidays. And just to the right of that, where them trees are now, that used to be a little fairground there years ago. It wasn't much on there, it was just enough to keep the kids occupied. It was really good, really good. We loved it. Yeah, Alfie's waiting for me now. Come on, Dad. He's saying, all I want to do now is get back to the car. I'm coming, son. There's a Coast Guard going along, checking behind everybody's safe. I don't know how often they go, but you see them quite a lot, just keeping their eye on things. Just down there, like I said, where the cars are parked, the council, in their ultimate wisdom, some of them have decided, or they were trying to charge for parking down here. Now, this is where people come to relax, and they've had hard days or whatever. People haven't got that much money. They come down here and then they want to charge them. They haven't done it yet. They did it in certain parts, but they haven't done it yet here in Morton. And I hope some of these, I don't know what to call them, I won't say it, don't follow that through and actually start charging to park down here. Because that's a little green hut which I've mentioned before, which a lot of people come down after their fish and chips. You know, it just ruins everybody's fun, businesses. You don't think, I'm sure they don't think about it. All their interest is a cash cow, innit? Right, more or less back to the car. So, we're going to go and do our shopping, as I said. It's not too far away. It's about a mile away from the prom here, maximum. So that's it. I think Alfie's had enough now. Alfie's had enough now. He wants to get back to the car. He doesn't enjoy the shopping bit, but I've got no option to bring him with me, take him with me. I won't be long in the shops anyway, not long at all. Right, back to the car. Off to do the shopping. God blimey, I feel a bit overdressed now. It's 10 o'clock now, and it's getting quite warm, so I've had the windows open, won't we, son? And Alfie's waiting here. Right, let's go. I just said, luckily for us, there's no parking fees down here yet. Been like this for years with no parking fees, but blimey, I don't know. Gets me down thinking about it, but you know, I'm surprised how many people come down here in the summer. When a lot come over. Well, they don't drive, they actually come from Liverpool. It's just a station over the top there, which is handy for them to get the train and get off, come down to Morton Shore, which is nice and peaceful. Right, let's get along Leeslow Road. Down in front, I don't know if you can see it. Heating engineer like myself, used to know him well. Haven't seen him for a few years because I've been retired now for a good few years. So, thank goodness I can just travel around now and relax. And here he is, out in his van, still working. Oh, God love him. Hey. We're just actually going past. It's just on the left, you can't see it obviously because the camera's in a holder. Like I won't be touching it. Just on the left here, we're just past Leeslow Castle. We're just coming up now to Leeslow Golf Club, where we were actually on the other side of it watching the lads playing golf. If you look back on some of my videos a good few years ago, where I had an allotment down here on Malloy's. Yeah, nice little allotment. Enjoyed it down here, to be honest with you. A little bit expensive compared to the council one that I've got now, but needs must. When I moved away from my big garden, I went to the smaller garden. I needed something to occupy my mind, so I was in that place there, Malloy's. Just down here is the entrance to where I showed you Gunsite Parade. There's an entrance that goes right down to that. I'm saying that here again, I keep getting told off for saying that, but I can't help myself. Yes, I think it's just here on the left. You can just, I don't know if you can see it, just by that lamppost, there's a little entrance, and that takes you down to Gunsite Parade, which is the Leeslow Bay basically. And that's what I was explaining to you before. We're now on the other side of it. Alright, we've come off Leeslow Road now. There's another golf course here. I've got a bunch of golf courses. This is only two minutes from the Leeslow Road, and we're coming to the roundabout on the motorway. This roundabout is on Junction 1 on the M53 as you come out the tunnel from Liverpool. And where I'm going now, this is where the little industrial estate is, where they've got the shops. Got quite a few little shops here. We've got B&Q, Home and Bargain. I keep saying B&M, actually it's Home and Bargain I'm going to, not B&M. And also they've got Aldi, they've got Marks and Spencer's, McDonald's, Pets for Us. There's quite a few little shops on this estate. It's handy. It's only up the road, basically. I've come a bit of a. I'll be going back up over that way, up over the hill that way, because you just go around a little bit of a circle, so it's not far from me at all. Well, I want to go to Aldi first, so there's Home and Bargain in front of me. I want to go to Aldi because they're quite cheap for the things I actually want to buy today. I will be going into Home and Bargain, but some of the main things I want are cheaper in Aldi here. Right, that's what we're going into now. We'll do a little bit of shopping. And right next door to it is B&Q, which has quite a good little garden centre in there, which me and Becky visits a lot, which is just behind that little bit there to me. Well, that's shopping done. So let's get home now and have a nice cup of tea. Right, we're just leaving the trading estate now, back onto this dual carriageway. When I said we go over the hill, back around, we don't have to go back to Leeslow Road. We go around this way here. Coming to now is an area called Fender Lane. Now, there's a lot of controversy about they've done the cycle lanes down here. This used to be a dual carriageway either way. Now it's a cycle lane either side, which I'm a cyclist myself, and I just don't see this at all. You hardly ever see anybody on this cycle lane, and I don't know how much it's cost, but on rush hour when everybody's coming up, these lanes are just full of traffic. They're pumping out all sorts of crap out there, the vehicles, because they're on a standstill, whereas before they'd be moving quite freely. Right, we're heading towards more. Have we seen the cyclists yet? No. As I said, I'm a cyclist. I'm all for having cyclists having a safety. Oh, blimey, I can't believe the amount of money they spent on these lanes and not to see one cyclist on either side of the dual carriageway. Very rarely do you see them. Just coming up on the left here is the Aldi store I normally go to. It's not far away from my house at all. They're refurbishing it, and it doesn't open back open till July, so we have to go travel to that one we've just been to. It's not far away. It's just a couple of miles away, especially in a car. And it's nice to have one a little bit closer, isn't it? Alright, we're just around the corner from where I live now. So, get home, have a nice cup of tea, give our Alfie a little mid-morning snack, give myself a mid-morning snack, a couple of rounds of toast will do me. Ooh, looking forward to that. Just arriving home. Lovely. Can't wait to get that kettle on. Can we, Alf, eh? Can't wait to get that kettle on. Right, just got in. Let's get the kettle on. Alfie wants some food though, so I'll have to make quite sure I give him his snack. Yeah. He loves these little pedigree pouches. So that's a good little snack for him. So, but to be honest with you, he has about 5 of them a day because there's only there's 100 grams in here, and he's an 8 kilogram dog, so he does need a few of these to keep him happy. Right, let's get this kettle on. Nice cuppa. Couple of pieces of toast. All my shopping. I'll put it away. I'll show you something now. That one can go with these 2 pieces of toast. I'll put my cereal in the what's going on here? Why is that going down? Because it's not plugged in properly. Right, that's that one. Right, my toast on. I'll just show you the cereal you get from Aldi. It's called Biscuits. What is this? Harvest Moon. It is a maker, and you get them in Aldi. There's 36 of them for £1.99. And you try buying Weetabix. There's hardly any difference. Honestly, very little difference. It really isn't. And for the difference in price, I think they're the £3 to £4 not difference. The price of Weetabix. So I think that's a good deal from Aldi. Right. Put this bread away in the cupboard. I normally sometimes I'll freeze half of that because being on my own I don't use as much bread now. I tell you what, it's blooming warm, so I think this can come off for a start. I put that on when going down to the beach. Come on, Alf, what's going on? Look at him. Here's me saying he wants his food. Look at him just sitting there and his food's down there. What's the matter with you? I just noticed I didn't put the kettle on. So I'm standing here waiting for the kettle to boil and not even put it on to anybody else like that. Oh, blimey, I don't know. It's getting worse, you know. Right. This tea bag. Oh, toast just popped up. I like best butter on the toast. I know it's for anybody starts to tell me, I know it's not good for me cholesterol, but Oh, the flavour's lovely. Especially when the toast is warm. And what I've got here, I'll show you now, is rhubarb jam. Now, I don't have to buy jam, luckily, because my partner Bethan makes it. So, she makes her own rhubarb jam. I'll tell you what, it is really flavoursome. So, nice pile of that on that one. Pile on that. So there's my jam toast. I don't have milk and sugar in my tea. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but at one stage I was having 4 sugars in my tea, and I had it for years, and I thought to myself, as you do, that can't be good for you having 4 sugars every cup of tea. And I have a good few cups of tea throughout the day, believe me, especially when I'm on the allotment or doing something here. So I said to myself, I'm going to cut down to 2. So I cut down to 2 sugars, and it tasted like I was having no sugar at all. No sugar at all. I thought, oh, I'll try it with no sugar. Let's see what the difference is. There was no difference. So in the end, I just stuck to not having sugar at all, and I've got used to it now. In fact, I find it's a lot more refreshing without sugar. And now I'm even down to not having milk, and that's due to Bethan again. She doesn't have milk, and every time I went to her house she never had milk, so I had to have my tea without milk, and it's no really difference. So now I've got to have milk and sugar to find my tea a lot more refreshing. So come on, let's sit down and have my cuppa. Really, I suppose I should sit out here, but the sun's not out, but it's very, very warm today, very warm. I've got a little seating area here, which I sit in. It's nice and colourful now, this time of the year. I love spring, I really do. I've said it that many times, I know, but I bore myself with saying it, but I do love spring. So I'm going to sit down now and have my cup of tea, my toast. Right, let's have this tea and toast. Oh, I love this jam. Absolutely stunning, nice. Really nice. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this small little video about what I do for more. It's more of a blog than a gardening programme, to be honest with you. I just thought to show you some of the things you can do. It's lovely here on the Will to get out and just go for a little short walk. There's plenty of walks you can actually go on. I'd recommend anybody coming and having a look at the Will. It's just over the water from Liverpool. You can get the train, you can get the boat over and get the bus over. It's simple. Really is worth it. Anyway, that's the end of this little chat. Hope you enjoyed it, as I say. If you did please like and subscribe. Ta-ra for now. I'll see you in the next one. As I say, I hope.